Coming to you live from Bellevue, Washington, welcome to the 14th annual Dinner with Friends. Even though we can't be together in person this year, we're still excited to celebrate clubs with you. Tonight's event is sure to be an evening to remember as we welcome Seattle Seahawks linebacker KJ Wright. But first, we want to recognize our top sponsors for their incredible support. Joining us again as an MVP sponsor is CRF Metalworks. In addition to being annual investors, Jay and Amy Branningham are tireless advocates for club youth. Also an MVP sponsor again this year is West Coast Auto. Justin and Julie Henning are consistently quick to sponsor this event, and they're always looking for new ways to support club kids. And a special shout out to our keynote sponsor, Cornerstone Wealth Strategies. Matt and Deidre Riesenweber and the entire team at Cornerstone have been amazing champions of youth in our community. Their commitment to our mission is inspiring, and we are extremely grateful. Thank you for your support. Now, are you ready to support club kids? Are you ready to make a difference in our community? Let's get this event started with your host, G. Scott.
Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Virtual Dinner with Friends. I'm G. Scott. Once again, I am back. I miss you guys. I want to just say that right off top. They gave me a script. I don't care about the script. I just want you guys to know just how much I miss you, right? Like, one of the things that I have learned over the years and coming to see you is that it's the energy that you guys give that I'm able to feed off of, and the fact that you're not here right now, that's all right. You know, 2020 has been a different kind of year. I'm sure you will agree with that. We're online, and I miss being in the room with you. At the same time, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you continue to step up to support the Boys and Girls Club each and every year. And even during a lockdown, even during a pandemic, that's what you're doing right now. It's been hard on all of us, but especially those families that are already struggling. You know, I want to give a huge shout out to all of those sponsors that really have given extra this year, those to help children and families in needs, in addition to those three we just heard about. We also have seven level sponsors this year. That's a record for this year in 2020. These sponsors have pledged $5,000 each for the Boys and Girls Club. I've never had that many. A big thank you to Charbonnel Construction. They built the Kennewick Clubhouse and are always quick to help the clubs with whatever they need. Grateful for them. A big thank you to Phase 2 Electric. They also give generously each year, and I hear they're always quick to help, and I hear that the owner, Mike Money, by the way, Mike Money, that's a money name, man. Bless you. Mike Money, I heard KJ Wright is a special, one of your favorites, so got to give you a special shout out, and I'm sure KJ is going to love that. A big thank you to Columbia Bank, who has been with this event longer than me. Grateful for them. You guys are great. Thank you, Columbia. Attorneys at Law, Walker, High, Meehan, Eisinger, PLLC, a new sponsor at this level. Adrian tells me that Shay Meehan is an amazing board member, and the firm is a huge investor. So it's a big thank you to you. And thanks for all you do for the kids. Bagley Landscaping. Chad and Courtney Bagley, I heard they joined us last year. And of course, we are proud to have you here again. And then you also have Basin Pacific Insurance. They take care of all the club's insurance needs and give proceeds back to everyone. And then also, last but not least, Numerica Credit Union, who gives significantly, and we'll hear from them later tonight. So a big thank you. Now, in addition to spending time with KJ and taking some questions, we do have some housekeeping stuff, some exciting auction items that you're going to have. We only have five auction items, not 25, just 5. And by the way, if you guys are having some adult beverages, have one for me. I really wish I was with you, just that one. Now, let me do some housekeeping. That's important, because if any of you are like me, you need as much help as possible when it comes to virtual auctions. So, I'm going to help you guys out here. I'm going to go over the logistics real quick. The live auction is online this year, so the link in the description of this video, you can also head over to the greatclubs.org website on your computer or phone. Any of the info is right in front of you right now. Now, get ready, because we will be getting to this going. Now, let me explain. Here are the options you have. You can also register to bid at charityauction.bid/DWF2020. You guys got that? Cool. And then the next one. This is the easiest one for me. Text hello at 1-509-797-7579. Just follow the prompts once you guys get there. Should be simple enough. Now, get ready. Get ready right now. We have the first 3 auction items that are going to be going on in a minute. As you procrastinators, and I know some of you are some procrastinators out there, as you guys get registered, let's take a minute to hear from the keynote sponsor, Cornerstone Wealth Strategy.
Good evening. I'm Deidre Riesenweber.
I'm Matt Riesenweber, president of Cornerstone Wealth Strategies. Up until a few months ago, we were still hoping to have this event in person. Even though we're not quite as excited about a virtual event, my team and I remain committed to helping our community's youth, and we're proud to support the Boys and Girls Club by continuing our sponsorship. Plus, we're pretty excited tonight to have a current Seahawks player, KJ Wright.
It isn't only the company that is passionate about caring for kids. Matt and I have made it a priority to give back to programs that empower children and teens. Throughout this pandemic, the clubs have remained open to care for hundreds of families and children, and we value being part of their work.
That's true. It's also been encouraging to see so many others join us in investing in clubs and sponsoring this event, especially during these uncertain times. Thank you. This is Cornerstone's 6th year as the keynote sponsor of this event. In that time, the Dinner with Friends event has raised over $700,000 for our community's kids. Thank you all for your part in that accomplishment. Together, we're making a huge impact in the lives of kids, families, and our community. On behalf of our family and our company, thank you for your generosity.
Now, enjoy tonight's event, and we hope to see you in person in 2021.
All right, friends, here's the deal. I'm ready. Are you? I'm ready to sell 3 of these auction items, and you'll have to bear with us a little bit because there's a little bit of a delay online, about 20 seconds. So we appreciate all of your patience with this, all right? Sarah Murphy, I know you're listening right now. Need your patience, all right, girl? All right, to the Murphy family, hope you guys are great. All right, here we go. Auction item number 1 is the Supreme Viewing Package. Oh, this is it right here. Enjoy an exciting entertainment experience with this new 65-inch Sony Smart TV. It's got the 4K. That's right. This is an awesome ability to be able to watch the Seahawks game. It also includes a $300 certificate towards a new recliner at Bell Furniture. Oh yeah, free delivery, by the way. This is an amazing opportunity. Completing this item is 14 bottles of assorted champagne and wine, as well as a case of Ice Harbor beer. This item was donated by Northwest Motorsport, Richland Bell Furniture, and KVEW Cap TV. Let's the bidding start at $500. 500. Here we go. Now, 500. I see we got one bid at 500. This is an opportunity. We have 5 items, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not the opportunity to hold back. Oh, Cal comes right in at $800. I see you, Cal. Cal Clark getting it going. Now, what I love about tonight is the fact that of all the times that we've done Dinner with Friends, we've never had a current player. Like, this dude's so current in KJ Wright, that dude's got a game in 2 days. So that's how current this is. All right, so these bids are starting to come in right now. Cal Clark is still winning this bid right now. Now, I don't know if Cal is going to win this. I would assume that somebody comes right in, and Richard Waddle comes in at $1,000. Kyle, come on, baby. This is not your chance. This is not now. It is way too early. Pete Carroll tells you all the time, you must compete. This is an opportunity to compete. Don't lose this one right here. Now I'm starting to get up. I'm starting to move around and get excited about this. All right. We still got a little bit more time. This item is going to be closing here soon. Yes, it is about to close. So get those bids in right now. Kyle, this is your opportunity to go ahead and win this. Richard Waddle is winning this right now. We're going to see who's going to win. Again, this is an opportunity right here to watch the Seahawks game, recliner, TV, gift certificate, beer, all of that and more. All right, so it looks like the winner of this item is going to be Richard Waddle. Hey, congratulations to Richard. All right. Here we go. Item number 2, the ultimate Seahawks tailgate party. Oh, this is it. Pick a date, invite some friends, and the Seahawks party will be delivered to you. Let me tell you what this item includes. 2 full New York strip loins and 20 pounds of marinated chicken, yes, from Fiesta Foods, and gift certificates from Growler Guides with Growler half-gallon of vodka with mixers. I need to be able to come over, so we got to get past this COVID so I can invite myself. That's right, Seahawks cornhole, a basket, lots more. This item has been donated by Jay and Amy. Thank you so much. And also Fiesta Foods. I understand this package will easily feed and cater up to 20 people. So you and 19 friends, the bidding starts at $1,000 right now. $1,000. This is your opportunity for tailgate right now. It starts off at $1,000. So this is your opportunity. Who's going to get in on this bid right here? An opportunity for you to have an ultimate experience right here. I love everything that's going, the veggie trays, the baskets. And by the way, if there's one thing that I've learned over the summer, cornhole. By the way, that should always be an Olympic sport. It needs to be a college sport. It needs to be a pro sport. I love cornhole. And as a matter of fact, one of the questions I'm going to ask KJ is if he can play cornhole the way that I can, because I am good. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. But anyways, now, we got one bid right now at $1,000. They're starting to come in. This is up to 20 people to come in and hang out with this whole thing. This is amazing and awesome. Gift certificates, half-gallons of vodka, a big theme right here would be an amazing deal. This would pick a date. You get the opportunity to pick this date. Seahawks theme party delivers to your location of your choice. This happens wherever it is that you would like to go. An opportunity right here. We got a bid right now. It starts off at $1,000. This would be an opportunity to give right now. And then, bam, here we go. Richard comes in at $1,250. Richard, man, I don't know who you are yet, but I'm telling you, you seem like a fun one right now. That you're winning this right now at $1,250. And is anybody going to go ahead and beat this bid right here, because we're going to get ready to close this down. We're going to close this down, and we're going to move on to the next items. We're going to close this down and everything. So we're rocking. So we're going to close it up, and it looks like Richard has won this item. All right, we're rolling. This next item number 3. That's right. This is an opportunity to go fishing. Now, you guys are going to laugh at me, but this is something that I haven't done too much of in my life. You and 3 of your friends can join a fishing guide right now, Greg Jablonski, on a guided trip, right? To get an opportunity for a guided trip to go on this fishing excursion would be amazing right here. So this would be rolling. So this going fishing, and we're going to start the starting bid. We're going to start the starting bid right now at $750. $750 would be the starting bid. This would be an opportunity right now to go fishing. $750 for the starting bid. Here we go. All right. Oh, here we go. We have got some. Shay Mihan comes in at $1,000. That's right. So the next bid, somebody's got an opportunity to beat that. So again, you and 3 of your friends. I'm hearing Greg has won numerous tournaments. So you're actually going to be going out there with a professional. You're talking about that king salmon and that walleye when it comes in. That right there is amazing. Shay is winning this right now at $1,000. We're going to get ready to close this. Is there somebody who's going to come in over the top and outbid that? We're going to get ready to close this here momentarily. We're gonna keep seeing some bids. We got to see some bids coming in. We're still at 1,000. Somebody's going to come over the top and beat that right there at 1,000. This is an opportunity. The winner, again, has their choice of spending a day on the water fishing for walleye in the summer or, again, that king salmon in the fall. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing better than some great salmon. I am a salmon fan. All right. And Eric Pearson comes in at $11.50. $11.50. I was just getting ready to close it, but I am getting ready to close it here pretty soon. Eric is winning right now. Will Shay come back and beat that? And Shay comes back over the top. I'm thinking about wrestling, but I shouldn't be. I just got too excited at $1,500. Shay is at $1,500. Now, Eric, are you going to come back and beat that right there? Because Shay right now is winning as I get ready to close it. Are you going to come back over the top and come back with $1,650? Now, as I get ready to close this bidding has been fantastic. But boy, we are going to have some fun momentarily. Looks like Shay winning with $1,500. $1,500 looks like that's the winning bid. And Shay is the winner. Well, this is fantastic, and we are having fun. Now, it's crazy, right? Like, I wonder if you guys hanging out together, having some drinks, eating some food, but whatever it is now time to have some fun. So what we're going to do is we do have a couple more items, all right? We have a couple more items, but before we get to those, let's go ahead and break this up a little bit. Join in right now. He is a 10-year veteran of the Seattle Seahawks. He is one of the best. You've probably seen him out there as he's the Spider-Man, as he calls himself, everything. And he's a great friend of mine, number 50, KJ Wright.
What's going on, you guys? How you doing? What's up, G?
What's up, man?
All good?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
First of all, how's KJ and KJ's family? Let's talk about that first.
We are doing excellent. Home is great. Kids are doing online school. Got 3 of them in the house. My wife is a trooper to be able to take care of them 3 kids all day, every day, while I'm gone, from sun up to sundown. I much love for her. I can't thank her enough for what she's doing. And so we hanging in there.
So when you come in the house, what do you do? Like, you've been practicing all day. You're a linebacker, one of the toughest linebackers in the game. What do you do when you come in the house?
I'll tell you what I want to do. I just want to go home, sit on the couch, and just flip on the TV, prop my feet up. But it don't work like that, G.
It don't work like that?
It don't work like that. As soon as I come in, I love it. But, the babies want me to come pick them up. Daddy, come feed me, come change my diaper.
Right.
And I love it. And I gotta get to work when I get home. And so home is good, man. I leave my iPad in my truck. I'm not bringing this iPad in home. I'm not about to be watching film.
Okay.
I'll be at work about 10 hours. Let me dedicate this time to my family until they go to bed. And we'll do it all again the next day.
Well, KJ, man, it's been a great career for you so far, man.
Yeah.
let's take us back to the beginning. Let's take us back to when did KJ first start playing football? And tell us about that experience.
Back in the day, I was in Branch, Mississippi. We started in Grandma's house.
Grandma's house?
In the front yard of Grandma. I remember like it was yesterday. Just all the cousins, everybody in the neighborhood, just pick up a ball. Let's go play.
Really?
And you know, back in the day, it was rough. Like we was out there tackling. Yeah, wasn't no helmets on. We out there just straight tackling. And those are good old days, man. I still talk to my childhood friends now. We go back to those memories we had, and so I was good then. I'm pretty decent now, and so all those days paid off.
So when did you think to yourself that there is a possibility I could play professional football? Tell us about that.
I realized that moment my sophomore year in college. It was my first year starting, and we was playing LSU Tigers, and we went out to LSU. And we got absolutely destroyed. But I remember I had a really, really good game. I was out there making plays, covering dudes, TFL, smacking fullbacks, and I was like, if I can hang with LSU, the big dogs at the SEC, then as I get older, I can keep balling. And so I remember my dad actually came to that game, and we actually had a conversation about, hey man, I think we could take this step a little further. So been doing it, man. And that moment I realized I could play with the big dogs.
So the year is 2011. You're drafted by the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
You come here. Tell us what it's like. What's going through your mind when you get off the plane at SeaTac Airport and you're on your way to the VMAC?
I'm telling you, I kid you not. I thought I was in a different country. I ain't never seen anything like Seattle in my whole life. I get off, just the culture, just the views. You get off, you can see mountains, lakes, and all kinds of different cultures and ethnic groups. I was like, where the heck am I?
Right.
And I get off the plane and get to the VMAC. The first person I see, of course, is Ken Norton.
Ken Norton?
I see Ken Norton Jr. I see Malcolm. Malcolm was my first
Smith?
teammate I met.
Okay.
And they just started cracking jokes on me as soon as I got here. And, man, it was eye-opening when I first got to Seattle.
Really? So you get to Seattle. When did you get out there and think that? So now, you don't know if you can play or not. There's a lot of good players, right? So what's that experience like when you first get out there with all these giants?
Well, the experience was nerve-wracking when I got drafted, because remember, that was lockout year. So I wasn't able to have any OTAs, any practice, no playbook. And I remember as soon as I landed, they said, KJ, we had a game in 2.5 weeks. And so here I am. I ain't never played NFL football in my life, but I got a game in 2.5 weeks. And on top of that, the starter gets hurt. So they throw me out there. I played like a week, and then they threw me out there with the starters. And so here I am, fresh off the plane. I'm starting calling the huddle. And I just remember the Seahawks, Coach Norton was extremely patient with me. He walked me through everything. This is what we got to do. You're the Mike linebacker. I did it for 13 years, and so I'm going to teach you how I did it. And so it was nerve-wracking. It happened quick as well.
So that year, you were drafted with Richard Sherman. And by the way, this is Dinner with Friends. These are my people on the Tri-Cities.
Yeah.
So we could pull back the curtains. We can tell them some stuff.
Keep it real a little bit?
Keep it real.
Okay.
When you first met Richard Sherman, what did you think about him?
Cool, quiet.
Richard Sherman was quiet?
Quiet. Don't let him fool you. He was just like me. We had the same demeanor. Just two young guys coming in like, oh Lord, what we getting ourselves into? But as soon as he started playing and balling, it kind of changed a little bit. But super cool dude. Super cool. That's my guy, man. I talked to him like a few weeks ago, and that's my guy, man. But yeah, when he first came on the scene, he was a little quiet.
So it's 2011, and that year, your first year, you guys didn't make the playoffs, right?
7-9.
7-9. You didn't make the playoffs, and there really wasn't an expectation here. That was too much. Considering you were 7-9 in 2011, before you had gotten here, the Seahawks were 7-9, but made the playoffs. But they were 7-9. At that time, Tavares Jackson was your quarterback. May he rest in peace, right? And then the next year, 2012, they draft this quarterback in the 3rd round. I think he's all right. I think Russell Wilson. Yeah. That's his
decent.
name.
Decent.
He's decent.
Yeah.
So Russell Wilson's your quarterback, and you guys, your first game of the season was against the Arizona Cardinals.
You're taking me back, G. Okay.
And you don't win.
We lost. We went to Arizona.
And we
lost. Okay.
You lost that game.
I remember.
Right? You lost that game, but then all of a sudden you guys start to turn things around.
Yeah.
2012, that year, you guys lost to the Atlanta Falcons in the playoffs. But I feel like that's when things changed.
No doubt.
Take us back to that time. What are you guys talking about? How do you know that even though you lost, it felt like, but we're going to be good?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
You could see throughout the season that it's a bunch of young guys coming up in their careers. Bunch of young guys that's hungry, that love playing with each other, just a bunch of ballers. And you could see throughout the season, remember, we was blowing people out. Towards the end of that show, we started blowing dudes out. And we get to Atlanta, we was losing, and then we came back and we took the lead.
Yeah.
And they beat us in 3 plays. I remember them 3 plays vividly. And so we like, man, we a bunch of young guys. My second year. Cam, Earl's 3rd year. Man, we are really good. And we saw the 49ers eventually went to the Super Bowl. They're like, man, if we would have played the dudes, we would have beat those dudes.
Yeah.
And so you hear the chatter all off season, and we just had that mindset that when we get back here, we're not gonna let this moment get away from us. And it's just a beautiful thing, G, when all those guys have that mindset.
Right.
Just have that mindset, like we are going to get back here. And so we made it happen. It was tough. We had to play the Saints and the 49ers to get to the Super Bowl that following year, but we made it.
I need to ask something that I ain't never asked you ever. So 2013 is the year. You guys 13-3 before we even get to the Super Bowl. But you guys are rolling, balling. A lot of people during that time haven't got the big contracts.
Yeah.
You guys are hungry, if you will,
You're
right? Hungry.
Yeah.
You get ready to get on the plane, and you're heading to New York for Super Bowl 48 to play against this high-powered offense. Peyton Manning can't do anything wrong. The Denver Broncos, everybody's saying that this high-powered offense, you guys haven't played anything like this. Tell us about what are you thinking as a team when you guys get out to New York all week?
We're thinking winning. I remember watching film on the high-powered Denver Broncos, Peyton Manning, and not to sound cocky, but I wasn't impressed.
You weren't impressed?
I was not impressed. I said, I look at stuff from a defensive standpoint.
Okay.
I saw really bad defense more than I saw really great offense. And so I remember telling Bobby, I was like, bro, this game don't got to be close. And we are going to win this game, and it don't got to be close. And so all week, we sitting there practicing, doing our thing, crisp, looking real good, moving fast. I like to say moving as one. And when we got out there, that film in my entire 10 years is the most impressive film when it comes to Seattle Seahawks defense.
First play of the game.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Gets the snap.
Yeah.
Did you know it was over then?
No.
No, you didn't know
I didn't know. I knew that this is a really big play. It was a little, rarely ever happens. But I just knew, like, when we started playing and started hitting them dudes, I was like, these dudes don't want to play with us.
Right.
These dudes don't want to play with us. And it was close. Remember, it was close by halftime. It wasn't a blowout by then. And then Percy took that kickoff. We was talking about that in the locker room. We knew we was about to receive it. Like, Percy about to take this for a touchdown. And
wait. You said that you actually called that?
No, I didn't personally call it, but everybody was talking like, we about to go down here and score a touchdown on a KR. Nobody ever says that. Well, nobody talk about we about to score a kickoff return touchdown, but in that locker room, that's all we was talking about. And Percy took it for 6.
You're a Super Bowl champion. You've gone back-to-back Super Bowls. You've made a Pro Bowls. You know what I mean? Like, you've done so much. And I know this is a hard question to answer. What's your favorite moment as a Seahawk? I know there's a lot of moments. You've been doing this a long time. But whatever the first thought came to your mind when I asked you about your favorite moment, I need you to tell us and share with us that moment and what happened.
Favorite moment.
Favorite moment. I mean, there's been a lot of moments. And I know that, I mean, it's hard to beat the Super Bowl, right? Like, that's like.
I don't want to give the Super Bowl. I want to give something else.
Okay.
That's a tough question, G.
I know, man.
I'm not going to give you the answer that you're quite looking for, though.
Okay.
But I would have to say that my favorite moment is being in the locker room with my teammates. Because, G, whenever you ask somebody that left the game, what do you miss the most? They say, I miss the locker room. Right. I miss being around my brothers. And I kid you not, I like that time for me just kidding around, joking around, cracking jokes, talking football. When I retire, that won't exist anymore. You can't. You can come around here and there, but on a consistent daily basis, being around your boys, being around your friends, around your brothers, that won't exist. So I would say that my favorite moment is just in the locker room, on the practice field with my guys, just doing what we love.
Why is Russell so good?
Because there's a few things. First thing is he's consistent. He never wavers. You could be talking, me and Bobby be talking trash to dude in practice and training camp. Russell, you messing up. Russell, what's the play, Russell? And this dude he don't even entertain it.
Really?
Don't even entertain it. This dude is so zoned in, so locked in, and like nothing phases this dude.
Right.
When he has a game, throws, 4 interceptions and the NFC Championship?
Right.
The dude is like, we're about to win the game. Not too many people are built like that. I've been in games with Russ where, like, Russ, we ain't about to win this game. Like, I don't know if you see the scoreboard, but it's like 2 seconds left and we down by 14 points. But he's still talking about, guys, keep believing, keep fighting. And so I ain't never seen anything like it. And I'm glad he's my quarterback because he is one of a kind.
Yeah, man. It just seems like he doesn't get rattled. And speaking of why Russell is so good, explain Pete Carroll to us.
Yeah. A few things with Pete. During this year, COVID, Black Lives Matter movement, Pete has been tremendous. He is, as a white male, he has supported guys like myself that have struggled in 2020. He's had meetings, he's had people come in to just speak to us. We've had just players-only meetings, and every coach isn't like that. Mm-hmm. And so for him to do that, I personally love. And on the coaching side, same dude since 2011, since I first got here. Energetic, consistent, just passionate, and his always compete stuff it still rings to this day, and he doesn't waver over his philosophy.
All right, I'm done with the softball questions.
That was softball questions?
Them was softball questions.
Woo! All right.
That was softball. Now
I need some water. Give me some water.
Hey, I told you, these are my people. These are my people right here. Now, here's the deal. This Seahawks current team, and by the way, this is the first time we've done this event, and we've had somebody, current player, and you got a game in 2 days.
Yeah.
So now let's get tough, man.
All right.
So that Seahawks defense this year.
Talk to me.
I mean, there's a lot of people. Oh, the defense this and the defense that, and watch this, and they're not as this, but something seems to have kind of changed lately. Mm-hmm. You can see like this renewed energy. The D-line is incredible right now. Yeah. We'll get to you in a second. You keep making big plays, and you guys you might not make all the plays, but you make the plays at the right time. I don't care what you guys have said to the media. You need to take us into practice. What are you guys talking about in the meeting rooms? Why all of a sudden the change? What happened?
Man, you want to get in the locker room.
Yeah, these my people.
All right. We had a meeting, and we addressed it. We said, guys, teams are throwing the ball over our head. DBs, stay your butts deep.
Okay.
Stay your butts deep. Guys, we're not getting to the quarterback. D-line linebackers, let's get to the quarterback. And when we addressed it and we called it out and we said, this cannot continue. Teams were bombing it over our heads. Cam Newton had 300 yards. Matt Ryan had like 400 yards. It's like, what is this?
Right.
And so we addressed it. We all got on the same page. Like, guys, remove your feelings because you're going to get called out. Mm-hmm. And Coach Carroll, he took over the third down presentation. Said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get old school.
Old school.
We'll get aggressive. We're going to run these certain coverages. I can't tell you, but this is what we gonna do. And as soon as that happened, I was after Buffalo. You can see the shift.
Yeah, after Buffalo, man.
Yeah, after Buffalo.
Buffalo
was the last straw.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo was the last straw. Like,
what was that plane ride like from Buffalo?
Embarrassing.
Ooh.
Long. Go way across the East Coast and we got blown out. It was a massacre.
Yeah.
It was a massacre.
Y'all sure did get it together.
Yeah, we did. And you guys just doing their job. It's simple. I told the guys. I said, guys, Arizona and San Fran were our best 2 games communication-wise. I said this before Philly. I said, guys, we was out there talking. Like, we was out there, like, we weren't out there alone.
Right.
And those 2 games felt like really good Seahawks football. We did it again in Philly. And you saw the results in Philly. And so when we do that, when you know what teams are doing before they do it, beautiful things happen. Just do your job. And we're just getting started. I don't want people to start patting. Don't start patting us on the back yet. We got a long way to go. And get to the playoffs and keep it rolling.
Jamal Adams. Now, look. So, and this is probably being recorded, and that's fine. You guys can say what I said. That's fine. But when Jamal Adams first got here, I thought to myself, he talks a lot of trash. And maybe I'm just getting old.
Yeah.
But I wasn't feeling it at first.
Yeah.
However, that boy showed us back it up.
Yeah.
What the heck is he doing out there, man?
I'm gonna keep it real. I can keep it real.
These my people, yeah.
When we first traded my guy Bradley McDougal, I was upset. It's like I love B-Mac. Like I've heard of Jamal Adams, I was mad.
You was mad?
I was like, really? Like B-Mac, Jamal? Like, come on. I love B-Mac. However, when Jamal got here in training camp, I was like, this dude is as advertised.
Oh, okay.
This dude is a playmaker, and he has every right to talk as much trash as he wants to talk. And he's nonstop, G.
He can see it on the field. Is he talking trash?
He be talking. And he be talking to us. He talks to them. He talks to himself. He just be talking. And you can't help but to gravitate towards his energy. When we was losing to Minnesota, he wasn't there in the first half. Came down the sideline. Come on, K, let's get right. And you could see the whole defense we just got right.
Right.
And his energy, I love his leadership. I love his passion. And it's been some things that we've had to probably did that in New York, but dog, we can't do that here. Like,
right.
It don't work. Like, you was the only player pretty much in New York, but you got other guys out here to help you out. So
right.
It was, I love him. Great teammate.
Now, KJ, since you was being honest about Jamal, can I be honest about my assessment of you?
Talk to me. Bees, take it easy on me.
I'm going to take it easy, but man, KJ, I think you're playing the best football of your career.
That's a bold statement.
What are we seeing out there with you? Why are you making all these plays? They throw any type of screen happens, you on top of that. You always making plays. Now, you've been in this game. This is year 10 for you.
Yeah.
Tell us why you are still able to still be a playmaker at this time.
Whew. It's funny. One of my rookies asked me that not too long ago. But I would say the grace of God, first of all. He just blessed me with good health, good instincts. And this is my 10th year, G. I've been looking forward to this year since I first got drafted. Wow. I had 10 years circled like KJ. You got to get 10 years.
Right.
This is for majority of guys, this year is the year that you want to get to. And I was like, this got to be a hell of a year. And I got moved. They switched my position. You know, I was at Will, moved me to Sam.
Was you mad?
Mad is an understatement. I was very upset. I was upset, like coming off my best year at Will, and you want to move me? So I had two choices, G. I could either get pissed off and just be like, this sucks, I don't want to do this, or I could be like, all right, KJ, they not about to move you back to Will, so you can just start making plays, or you just pout until year 11 happened. And so I just found out how to get really good at it. Coach Aaron Curry, he's like the Sam linebacker
Aaron
coach.
Curry, I remember him.
He's like, he talked to me all the time, and we just got really good at what we're doing. And so pass rushing, getting picks. I go to Will on third down, but it's just been fun, man. And so I'm still doing it. Still looking really good.
Yeah.
And it's contract year too, so. Contract year.
Oh man!
Yeah.
So and by the way, we're gonna do 2 more items here in a second.
Okay.
And by the way, we're gonna go a little extra because, like I said, it's family right here, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Cool.
We're gonna get to 2 more items, and then I got some good people that's gonna be asking you some questions.
I'll hang tight.
I know that there's a Mike Money. Mike, first of all, that's an amazing name, but Mike Money, you're one of his favorites.
What's up, Mike? How you doing, man?
Yeah. You one of his favorites out there. So,
Appreciate it.
but before we get to the next 2 items, I'll ask you one more question, and then we'll come back in a second. Is this: the New York Giants are coming to town in 2 days, and for some reason, every time you guys play, I think we all get nervous. Like every game is different, but every game is the same. Like no matter who the opponent is, you guys love to give us heart attacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell us about this New York Giants team that's coming to town.
When I first saw the record isn't the best. When I turn on that tape, this team is really good. The run game is good. The pass game is efficient. And the tight end is probably top 5 in the league.
Really?
And these guys, they got some stuff. Even on their defense, Coach Carroll was telling me they have like a top 10 defense.
Right.
And so this team is fighting for their division. That NFC East is wide open. So they're going to come in here, I know, ready to play. And Colt McCoy, we're not sure if it would probably be Colt McCoy, but we know that he's a guy that's played plenty of ball, and we can't overlook these guys.
Colt McCoy like 47?
He in my class, so.
No, he's 34.
Okay. Is he 34?
He's 34.
Is he 34 for real?
34.
Okay, but okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Right.
You know, Tom Brady 40-something, he's still balling, but this team is gonna be good, and we got to stop the run early.
Okay.
Let's just stop this run, make Colt McCoy try to pass it on us, and let's just win the ball game.
One more before you go. Home field without the fans.
You know, when I said my 10th year gonna be the best, I didn't think it would be in front of an empty stadium, and it's tough when we run out the tunnel.
Is it?
When I run out the tunnel, that's tough to look in that stance and not hearing people. That gets me every time. Gets me every time, and we miss them. We miss the fans, but
How about third down at home? No fans.
Third down is like running out the tunnel.
Right.
Pre-game, it's quiet.
Right.
And but you know, it's what we up against. And next year, hopefully, that the fans are back in there and making noise.
All right, KJ. We're gonna get 2 more items, and then
right.
you'll come back.
So walk off right
Walk
now?
off right now.
All right.
We'll see you in a second.
see y'all soon.
Yeah. We'll see you soon. All right. Of course, I had to give you guys extra because, look, that's just what we do. We've been doing this a long time, and later on in this conversation, I'll tell you guys what exactly it is that you guys mean to me. All right. So we got 2 more items, and then we bring them back. So item number 4 is a getaway to Sun Valley. That's right. My main man, Matt Backlund. I miss you, man. You and your wife. We didn't get our picture this year. But anyway, he is the chair of this event each year and helps to bring this all together. His brother, though, has donated an amazing getaway to Sun Valley, Idaho. You and 8 of your friends can enjoy 4 days in beautiful Sun Valley. Ooh, don't that sound good? Beautiful Sun Valley. Sun Valley is gorgeous any time of the year, and this item also includes a $500 Visa gift card. So this item was donated by Ryan and Carrie Backlund. So let's get this bid started at $1,500, and oh my goodness, woo-wee, Julie, Cal, Julie, William, Julie, Doug. Doug's getting it. Julie at $3,250. Lewis, all right now at $3,500. Devon Reese at $3,750. Cal said, nope, I'm going to get back in this game at $4,000. Rocking at $4,000. All right. Is anybody going to beat Cal at that price? That is amazing right now. Cal rocking at $4,000. So I'm going to get ready to close this because it seems like this is crazy. Kyle is rocking at $4,000, and I guarantee you somebody's going to get an opportunity to bid. Sun Valley sounds so good right now. Man, I would just like to just get a scarf on and just put it around and just go and do it. This would be an opportunity of a lifetime. Kyle, You go and take me with you, Kyle. Come on, take me with you. Is any? Oh, hold up. Kyle, repeat after me. Say it. I can't lose. I can't lose. Because Lewiston came in at $4,500. Kyle, don't let it happen. I thought you said that you was going to take me with you. Kyle is winning at $4,500. All right. Oh, hold up. I know who Amy is. Amy, how you doing? I know you. 47.50, and she comes in right there to take the lead. I know what happened. It was when I repeated the fact that Sun Valley, Idaho was an opportunity. It just looks beautiful right now. And just right now, you know, probably the restrictions are a little slight right now, so you can be able to go and relax with your family. And if you're going to be quarantined and locked in, why not go and be locked in right there? Amy is winning at 47.50. Is anybody going to come over the top and beat that right there? I'm getting ready to close it here pretty soon. We're going to close it. This is amazing. Great bidding. Really appreciate. Whoa! Whoa! Lewis from the top ropes. $5,000. Lewis, you in the game right now at $5,000. Whoa! Cal, you coming back to the game? Cal, you coming back? Amy, are you coming back? Because Lewis right now is winning at $5,000, and this is your opportunity right now. All you got to do is click the button. Click, 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 click the button. That's it. Lewis is going to win probably at $5,000, and so we're going to get ready to close this. This is amazing bidding. Well done, well done. It looks like Lewis is probably going to win at $5,000. All right. Good stuff. Great bidding. And the last and final item is a Seahawks themed tree. That's right. A Seahawks themed tree. This is a beautifully decorated Seahawks themed tree. This will be the envy of all Hawks fans. So here's the deal. It's a 7.5-foot artificial Dunhill fir tree. This tree includes boxes of Seahawks swag and goodies. This item was donated by Hoppo, Tri-City Water Follies, Tycor Title, Caldwell Banker, and others. All right, we're starting this bidding at $1,500. $1,500 for this beautiful tree. All right, it looks like Hoppo Gessa Numerica has come in and started the bid at $3,000. Y'all not playing with this bid. This is amazing right here. And I gotta admit something to all of you. I still haven't gotten my Christmas tree up yet. But it's in the area where it's supposed to be, where I'm gonna put it up. As a matter of fact, it's been there since before Thanksgiving. But the way Thanksgiving was set up, and the way I didn't do nothing on Thanksgiving just made me be a little bit on the lazy side. So right now, this is a winning bid at $3,000. This is amazing for this tree. Really appreciate the donation of this tree. And Hoppo Gessa and Numerica right now are winning at $3,000. Now, got to give a big shout out to Crystal Coteras with Hoppo tonight, who worked her butt off not only to decorate this tree, but also served on the event committee. She always comes to the rescue of the club team. Crystal also recruited the other local credit unions to give generously. Let's see who's going to be winning this item. Right now, they are winning right now at $3,000. $3,000 is the winning bid. So we're going to get ready to close this. We're going to get ready to close this here momentarily and get on with the rest of the evening. Right now, you're still rocking at $3,000. Who's going to come over the top and beat that? This is your opportunity to come and beat that. And here comes whoa. Hold up. Yep. You highlight that? Okay. Yep, that's what it says. $9,000. Whoa. KJ, yo, this tree just went for $9,000, man. $9,000 this tree just went for, man. This Seahawks themed tree just went for $5,000.
People love their Seahawks.
Man, my goodness. Hoppo, Guessa Numerica comes in at 9,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. That is amazing. Now, there's an opportunity. Oh, I'm just getting a note right now. Just getting a note right now that they are donating the tree back.
Wow. Nice. That's really nice.
They buy the tree for $9,000 and then they donate it back, KJ.
That's amazing.
Bet you your tree ain't like that.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near. All right. Before we conclude everything, I want to get to some of the audience questions. I know you guys got questions. My questions are boring. I'm sure you guys' questions are going to be get a little bit better. And they get KJ uncomfortable. It's always fun to get him uncomfortable. So I want to hear from any of you guys. So I also want you to show your Boys and Girls Club what they're doing and everything right there during this pandemic. So let's do this. As you guys prepare for that, let's go to the executive director to show what exactly is going on with the Boys and Girls Club, my main man, Brian Ace.
This year has seen a lot of change, but what hasn't changed is our commitment to the mission of clubs, to empower all young people, especially those who need us most, to realize their full potential. That's our mission before COVID, during COVID, and it's going to be our mission after COVID. We're committed to this work regardless of the situation around us. We've had to do what all businesses have had to do, and that's pivot. We've had to twist, adjust, be creative, and that's looked a little different. But what hasn't looked different is our commitment to serving kids. I think as we look to live out that mission, we have to ask a question, and that question is, who are those young people who need us most, and what can we do to support them? And that's been something we've been committed to during the global pandemic. It's looked different for different clubs and different kids. So some examples of that. I've been very impressed and proud of our staff doing some great work in food distribution, understanding that the number of food insecure households, especially those with children, has increased fourfold. Those are young people who need us most. You know, another example is the great work being done in mentoring and tutoring to young people. During distance learning, not every kid has the same environment in which to do school. Some kids need a safe, positive place they can go with adults that are there to walk them through the challenges of distance learning. And that is our clubs. Kids are in our clubs on a daily basis. Yes, with a mask on, yes, socially distancing, but they're in our clubs doing the work of learning in a safe and supportive environment with adults that care about them. And we've also launched our virtual club program, all taking place during COVID to serve our community in the midst of this time of crisis. The world has been changing for many years. COVID just accelerated the pace of that change. And we've learned lessons over the last 9 months of how better to live out our mission in our community. So now our challenge is going to be to maintain that momentum as this pandemic wraps up. It's going to be a challenge that we're going to have to embrace so that the learning that took place during COVID informs our mission moving forward so that we can impact more lives in a more meaningful way. The work that we do cannot happen without the community sustaining it. And what we encountered is community members that cared. And they said, we care about the work that clubs are doing to those kids who need us most. And what we're going to do is empower the club staff to connect with kids, to mentor kids, to encourage kids, and to help them navigate this stressful road during COVID-19. The community never said no, they always said yes.
It's always good to hear from my main man, Brian Ace. Ace, I hope you're good, man. I miss you, brother. So, real quick, it is now time for the Raise the Paddle. And if there's one thing that we know is that right now, the Boys and Girls Club has been going through it throughout this pandemic. And you're talking about $500,000 in snacks and meals for low-income families really coming through in a time when it's just been tough. It's been really tough. But the most important thing is I look back over the last few years, and every time I come, you're here, right? And I mean you right now that continues to give. So right now we're going to start the levels, and we're going to start the levels at $5,000. Now, if there's anybody cares to give right now, this is your opportunity, because the Boys and Girls Club, they need you. Now, just so you know, 20 Boys and Girls Clubs have been open throughout the Tri-Cities, right? They've been open throughout the Tri-Cities and providing all full day care for kids, essential for working parents, including first responders and healthcare employees. So the bids are starting to come through. This is an opportunity for you guys to give. If anybody cares to give at $5,000, this will be an opportunity right now to go ahead and give. We are grateful for you and all of you right now that are considering on giving. Now remember, like I said, the club distributed over 500,000 meals and snacks to low-income families. That is amazing, and oh my goodness, yes! Daryl and Melanie comes in at $5,000. Oh, we are so grateful for you giving. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Melanie. We're so grateful and appreciative for that giving. Thank you. We'll bring the levels down to $2,500. $2,500, and this is your opportunity right now to give. For those who wants to give at $2,500, go ahead and click that button right now. And who do you know? Michael Money, KJ, that's your guy. Michael Money comes in at $2,500. Michael Money, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Michael Money comes in at $2,500. Anybody cares to give? Cares to give right now at $2,500. Click that button. Click that button and go ahead and be able to give at $2,500. We're going to close that level right there, and we're going to bring it down to $1,000. $1,000 right now is the level. And right now, I see someone gives Scott. Scott comes in, thank you, at $1,000. Thank you, Scott. You know, the Boys and Girls Club created a virtual club where kids and families are able to engage in great club programming at home. High quality virtual programming and classes are available, not just to kids in your community, but to the kids across the country. And that right there is amazing. So a big thank you to Scott that came in. Oh, here comes another one. Carlos Martinez comes in at $1,000. Carlos, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for giving. Thank you so much. We got another one that comes in right now. Larry Brown at $1,000. Thank you. Rolf comes in at $1,000. Thank you. John comes in at $1,500. Thank you. Daniel comes in at $1,250. Thank you. Oh my goodness, we are rolling right now. All right, we're going to bring the levels down right now to $500 for you to give. Anybody want? I'm seeing them come through right now. We have some $500 gifts right now. We got Cammie and Dale, yes, comes in at $500. Thank you. Eric Pearson comes in at $500. Thank you. And wait a minute. Did Doug come back? Doug comes in at $2,000. Thank you. Brian Ace, my man, comes in at $1,000. Big thank you for that. Really appreciative of all of that. All right. We're going to bring the levels down to $250. $250 right now. If anybody cares to give at $250. That is an opportunity right now. Brett comes in at $250. Matt Backlund comes in at $250. Anna Bush comes in at $500. And Casey Miller comes in at $250. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else cares to give? You can give one more time if you want at $250. $250. Anybody cares to give? Cares to give right now at $250. This would be the opportunity right now to give. And Kyle Clark, my man, comes in at $250. Kerry Clark comes in at $500. Wow. The giving is amazing. Thank you. Really, really thank you so much. Anybody else cares to give? Cares to give right now this is your opportunity as we get ready to close this. Oh, I know. Craig and Merlee comes in. The Erksies come in at $2,000. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Victor comes in at $500. $500. Victor, thank you. Shay Mihan comes in at $500. Thank you. Thank you for the click. Thank you for the click of the button. And thank you for giving as you guys continue to give to those. And, and I'll talk about this later on a little bit. It's amazing how you guys continue to give to those. And sometimes you don't even give to someone that you might not even know. You know what they say? Mr. Rogers said, look for the helpers, right? Look for the helpers. And that's you. Any gift is appreciated. Any gift. Thank you. All right. We got a few more questions for KJ, but not from me. I don't want to bore you to death. It's going to come from you. It's going to come from you right now. And so I know those Matts are troublemakers. So this is an opportunity. So we're going to get ready to go to them. And hopefully they are ready to respond and ready to give some questions. Let's go right to the Matts right now.
Come on, G, we're always ready,
What's
man.
up? Oh, yeah.
What up?
Hey, look at the sweater. Look at the sweater,
Hey,
man.
You see this? Sherman's
Oh, I
greetings.
like it.
Does that
When
say
you're gonna
Sherman's
get KJ's
greetings?
greeting.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Sherman legend, man.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
What you guys got?
Being here to support Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, thank you.
For
Thank you.
sure. Our first question is going to be about, you mentioned earlier when G was talking to you about you circling that year 10 when you were drafted. Tell us why that was, what the experience has been, and maybe what the next chapter is going to be.
Oh, good question. That the number 10 for me, I just felt like that was a pinnacle career. It's just a decade in the game, playing with the best, balling with the best. That number just really stood out to me. And everybody's number is different. Like some of my teammates is 15, some of my guys is 8. But I was like, I want to get 10 years, and I could be like, okay, job well done, KJ. And that 10 years has been a roller coaster. It's been a lot of high moments, a lot of low moments. I've dealt with getting new contracts, going to the Pro Bowl, Super Bowls, dealing with injuries, suffering from anxiety, just losing my position, getting benched in training camp. It's been up and down. And so I'm just super thankful for the good and the bad, because football, I believe, is the ultimate teaching sport. It teaches you everything. And I'm just surrounded by just great people to go through this journey with. And next steps is, that's the ultimate question for all athletes. Like, what's your plan on when you're done? And I've been brainstorming, trying to figure things out. I do know that I want to stay around the game. I love this game tremendously. And my goal is to help young athletes become the next, KJ Wright. Just become somebody that's awesome in the community, played a long time. I got a lot of knowledge in this brain that I just want to share with guys. And so I would love to just continue that and stay around the game. And I'm going to really take all this stuff and put it into one big, business and make it happen.
So with that said, but during your playing career, which hopefully you have many more years left because you've been such a dominant player at your position, what are the next goals that you may have from a playing standpoint?
Oh, another good question. So my goal is to get 1,000 tackles. I don't have 1,000 yet. I'm like 9 something. And I knew that I needed like 145 tackles this year to get to 1,000. I believe that a linebacker, you got to get 1,000 tackles. Like if you play 10 years, you need 1,000 tackles. And so I'm gonna keep tackling until I get it. And that's really the only goal I want to get. Obviously, would love to go to another Super Bowl. Love to be mentioned among the Pro Bowlers. But to get that 1,000 tackles, I can sit back and be like, good job, KJ.
Nice. So I'm going to take you back to your college years, Mississippi State, right?
Yeah.
So being here in the Pacific Northwest for the last 10 years, what was your initial thought when Mike Leach decided to jump ship and head down there? I want to hear it from you.
I was like, we about to score a bunch of points. Let's come on, Mike. Come on. Let's get these points on the board and let's get these wins. And he did it against LSU. And yeah, it kind of got a little quiet there for a minute, but I need Mike to come on back with it. And so I've talked to the guys down there. I have a college teammate that I play with. He's actually on staff. He said that the guys love him, respect him, and I believe if you get a full off season, then you can see what he's putting up at Washington State and Texas Tech.
Awesome.
Well, awesome.
So KJ, let me change the subject a little bit. After you win 2 more Super Bowls, that's what I'm going for, and I'm going to be there to root you on. By the way, after that, what do you see for yourself post football?
Yeah, I would love to start my own player agency. I was talking to a teammate of mine. I'm not gonna tell you his name, but he was asking me, KJ, what do you want to do when you're done? And I said that, and he was like, bro, I was thinking of doing the same thing. And so I was like, bro, if you and I tag team and do a sports agency, obviously I wouldn't actually be an agent. I wouldn't like be negotiating deals, but I'll be like the mentor of the group. I'm trying to pencil it all in together. I'll be like the mentor of the group to just teach guys about what's coming with family, what's coming with all this money you're about to get, how to take care of your body, new free agency, all this stuff. I believe that would be so beneficial for guys, because if you see the numbers for guys once their career ends, it's not good enough. And I want to see guys transition way better into civilian lifestyle once they leave the game.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Appreciate your support.
No doubt. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right.
All right. We're going to go again. Whose house we're going to right now? the Branham house. Hey!
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
You guys are up.
Okay, so we would like to know if no fans in the stands, do you think it's affecting your play at all, or in a positive way or a negative way?
Yeah, I would say no fans in the stands it's tough just for a little period of time. It's tough when I go out there for pregame and warm up. I'm used to every game I would go out there, sign autographs, see Sam Dog slap his hand and just talk to the fans. And it's tough when you come out of the tunnel getting ready to go out. Every game, I literally look up in the stands and just give so much thanks, and gratitude, because it's always packed. And it's just, I'm living my dream and all these people are here to see me. And so, but I tell you, when the kickoff happens, when we kick the ball off, I gotta focus on this opponent in front of me. And so it's tough in the beginning, but once the game gets rolling, I'm telling you, you don't even notice it, and it feels pretty normal. And we've been thankful enough to play in a few stadiums with fans. Miami, Arizona had fans, and so it hasn't been too bad.
Well, so you can't hear any of the stuff they dub in from TV?
Nah.
Like
I feel it in my soul and in my spirit. I know y'all are there, but these ears, I don't hear too much. But I know that y'all there with us in spirit, though.
So we just have to ask, Jay is not on camera, but he wants to know, what is your favorite beer?
Favorite what?
Favorite beer.
Oh, beer.
Your favorite beer.
Ooh, I stopped drinking beer like 8 years ago.
I knew he was going to say that.
Beer, it put a little calories in this gut right here, so I can't fool with beer. But my favorite liquor, I'm a tequila guy. I love a really good margarita in the sun with a little salt on the rim. So I'm a tequila guy.
Perfect.
That's all we got.
Oh no, y'all gotta have some more questions.
Dude, come on, girls.
Are you guys season ticket holders?
Nope.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Out of all,
It used to be back in the day when it was in the Kingdom.
All right, so let me ask you this. Out of all the games you've seen outside of the Super Bowl, which one is like your favorite? Like, what's one of your favorite memories? Is it the Jermaine Kearse catch? Is it the Sherm tip? Is it the KJ Wright interception? What could it be?
2 years ago, and it was her birthday, which it's her 40th. And that was probably the most memorable because you guys did awesome and got to celebrate her birthday.
Which game was that?
Well,
It would have been 2 years ago in November.
I got you.
Yes, you guys played the Cardinals and did
Okay.
awesome.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Tell Richard Dad about all the urinals.
All right, well, thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate you.
Thank you. We
Thank you,
really
thank you.
appreciate
All right, we're gonna go
you.
one more question here. We're gonna go to Justin Henning. So that question is from Justin is this: which Seahawk do you hang out with the most off the field?
Oh, that's obvious. That's Bobby. That's an easy one. I'm telling you what happened this past weekend. Me and Bobby been talking about chess for the past few years. He always see me playing on my phone. He's like, man, you can't play chess. Bobby came to my house for Thanksgiving, and we played 2 games, and I won both of them. And so Bobby's just been amazing. We've been together for 9 years now. He's just the guy that I just go to for everything, for any kind of advice, on the field, off the field. And when you have somebody that's played like Bobby, like with his career, you can't help but to try to elevate and raise your game. And so, love him. That's my brother for life, and just got to keep it going.
Well, you should tell the folks how you guys fight and argue.
Yeah, we see things differently.
Yeah, you do.
And from music to TV to the list goes on. And so I've learned to try to understand other people's thought process. And but you know, it's kind of been a challenge in some things.
KJ, thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, enjoyed
Really
it.
appreciate it. And I just want to say a couple things to my family, and I call you guys family because, you know, I'll explain to you why in a second. You know, usually at the end of this, I always have a message. And first, Henry Ford, it was Henry Ford that said, coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. And, you know, I remember growing up, and on Saturday mornings, my grandmother, Mama Scott, she would have cleaning chores for us to do. And before we could watch Saturday morning cartoons, we had to clean up. And some of you guys listening right now, you guys know what I'm talking about. These kids today, they get cartoons 24 hours a day. We didn't have it like that when we were younger. Well, when we would clean, the one songs that my grandmama used to play, and my grandmama lived in Robert Taylor Homes, the projects, downtown Chicago. If you've ever been to Chicago and you ever been to Comiskey Park, where the White Sox had played, it was called Comiskey Park then, it's called Cellular Field now. But there used to be those rows of buildings. And in those buildings, that's where my grandmother stayed. And that's where I was on the weekends. She would play music all the time. And her favorite song that she would play would be Sam Cooke. And Sam Cooke sang the song. Some of you guys know it, some of you don't. Write it down, look it up. A Change Is Gonna Come. And she would always play that. Now, sometimes you hear, you listen to things, but you don't hear them, right? You listen to them, but you don't hear it. So I knew the words. I knew all the words to that song. I still know them to this day. But she would always play that, and it always felt like I knew that when she played that, she was always in a great mood. As I got older, I had asked her one time, why you like that song so much, Mama Scott? And she said, baby, because the change is going to come. One day, there's going to be a better tomorrow. And this is from a grandmother who didn't make it past 5th grade, who never had a driver's license, who was very poor, had 9 kids, always kept all the grandkids. But she always knew a change was going to come. And you know, every year I come and I do this with you guys every single year. And I think about you all through the year. You guys do all these amazing things for the Boys and Girls Club, for these kids, and you do things for their future. But the one thing I come to tell you today, how about what you've done for me? You see, years ago, the first time that I met you, I had no idea that I was going to speak. I've been speaking ever since. That was the first time that I ever spoke to someone, was when I spoke to you, right? Today, I've talked to Fortune 500 companies. I do speaking engagements all the time. And there's one recipe that has still to this day is the same, is I still don't prepare a speech. You want to know why? Because I wasn't prepared to talk to you. And the reason why I don't prepare a speech, because I have no idea what I'm going to say. I have no idea what's going on my heart. But what's on my heart today is a change is going to come. And it's because of you. You do this every year. You invite me back every year. You've done so much for me. And you've done so much for these children. Some of these kids you might not ever meet. These kids will go on and do so many great things. But the change is going to come because of folks like you sitting at home, doing this virtually, and still making this happen. There's a lot of things going on in this world right now. But you know what Mr. Rogers said? He said, find the helpers. And that's you. So I want to thank you, not only for giving me my start. I want to thank you for the amazing things that you guys have done for me that has helped me with my family. And no matter what people are saying to you, no matter how divided this country seems to be, there are good people. And the easiest thing to do is look at the negativity, but sometimes you just got to sit back. And maybe 2020 hasn't given us what we want, but it has made us appreciate what we have. And what we have, me and you, is a relationship forever. And I'm grateful of all the things that you guys have done for me. And I'm grateful for you coming in every year and what you're doing for these children. On behalf of KJ here with me and my family, I want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to come and be in your living rooms right now, on your cell phones, on your electronic device. And thank you for being a helper. And the change is going to come. And there's a hope for a better tomorrow. Because if good is possible, if better is possible, good is never enough. I get emotional talking like this because there's good people. There's amazing people in this world. And you are the reason why there's going to be a better tomorrow. Appreciate you guys having me. And as I get ready to close, I want to talk about what you guys have done. You guys have done over $50,000 just tonight for a grand total of $155,000. So I say again, thank you. Thank you for being the helpers. Thank you for all that you guys do. Thank you for cutting through all from what they say. They say that this world is all messed up. No. This world, a change is going to come, and the change is going to be because of you. I appreciate you guys. Love you for that. Be good.